Hi, fourth graders. I'm Mrs. Easton. I teach English language learners here at Silver Rail. I am so excited that the fourth grade teachers and I are working together to teach you about some of the real history of the United States. And it's Thanksgiving next week, and I know some of you will be celebrating with your families, and it's a wonderful time to feel grateful. It's also a time to think about the true history of the United States and what really happened when people came from Europe to settle this continent. And you may have in the past heard some stories about Thanksgiving, about how it happened, and this picture especially shows a pilgrim and some other people eating and the indigenous people sharing in a meal. And some of those things did happen. They did. There was a time when indigenous people did help the settlers, so it is true. But books like this don't tell the whole story. And so, for example, in the back it says, you'll learn how to draw pilgrims and their friends, the Indians. And here you can draw pictures. But really, what happened from an indigenous person's perspective was a terrible tragedy. And so, as you're learning about the actual truth, I want you to be thinking about why do you think authors wrote books like this for children like you who are learning about the history of our country? Why would it be helpful to not tell the real truth and what happened? And what I'm doing is I am reading a book written by an indigenous person. It's called An Indigenous People's History of the United States, and it really tells the true story about the country. And even though it's really, really hard to hear about what really happened to indigenous peoples in the land in our country and that continues to happen, we as teachers really believe that you can handle the truth. And we also feel like it's our responsibility to teach you the truth because you're going to be leading our country. And we really need to work together to make sure that everybody's treated fairly, and learning about what really happened to create this country is a step towards really thinking about the type of country that we want to have together as a people. So I'm really hoping that learning about our history changes the way you see yourself as a community member, and gives you some insight into how learning about history can really change the way we view the world and each other. Okay, thanks for listening. Bye.